what you create. matter what you create. Happy New Year's. That's what they say. About to leave 2023 dog free and enter 2024 dog free as well. Hang tight. Only 2 hours to go. What a year.
No matter what you create.
Only 2 hours to go. Before we leave this bloody year of dog attacks, maulings, torments, trauma. This is a global problem. Wherever you are around the globe, some may have already entered into 2024 dog free or whatnot, but where I am on the east side, we have 2 hours to go, and I want to enter dog free and also leave this year dog free as much as possible. And I forgot, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Live. Very rare that we go live, but we are live today, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. Welcome back to another Worthless Mutts. Your host, Gore, the dog butcher, back again to not only to shine the light on this dog culture, but also to leave 2023 dog free and to enter 2024 dog free as much as possible. I know as long as there are dogs in the area, dogs around, dogs on this earth and world, there are always going to be dog problems, dog attacks, you name it. Many dog problems. When there's dogs around, there are going to be your common dog problems. And you don't even have to own a dog or be living with the dog or living in the same household or building complex of a dog to have to deal with dog problems. You could be just minding your own business and out of nowhere, a dog. You could want to go to the park to just, chill and relax. The beach, the lake. Boom, dog comes and it ruins your whole entire day. Looking back, we are going to be looking back at a horrible and bloody year for dog culture in 2023. Earlier the month, I was planning something different. Again, there is so much dog nuttery that goes on. I have so much tabs on my phone since maybe October. Things that I wanted to share. There's just so much on my, PC, in my bookmarks. And sometimes I just don't have the time, don't have the energy. And other things sometimes are a priority to go through these things. It is a lot. It is a lot. And I did not, what I have to right now is what I've planned to do. I thought earlier, before I started this, I thought I'll just make it like a regular thing like I always do. But then I thought, this is the so-called, last day of the year. I wanted to make it a little bit more special, a little bit more different than usual. So I was looking up, I tried my best to look up dog attacks that happened in 2023. And it's really hard because many sites, many resources, either A, they don't have it, or B, they don't have up the stats and data yet. You can go onto websites like dogfree, no, not dogfree, dogbite.org, and they only will show the stats and the list of unfortunate victims of only 2022, but there's nothing for 2023, barely nothing. And they do have stuff on there, but it's not, it's not everyone. It's not the whole thing. And I get it. We dog attacks happen daily, hourly, worldwide, and it's going to be impossible to cover every one of them. But I wanted to have, a website that had like majority of all dog attacks, not just of the bully breed attacks. It's really hard to find. Really, really hard to find. Especially, I'm again trying to look for a database of dog attacks in Canada, and that was like near impossible. It's impossible. I feel like there probably is, but I looked, but I could not find a database other than Wikipedia. I got another database of dog attack victims, dog attack fatalities, attacks, list of attacks that have occurred in Canada, and nothing. So what I found is, is something, but it's not, it's not the most, I would say, it doesn't show everything. It does not show everything, but nevertheless, we were entering 2024 dog free. What a horrible year it has been for this dog culture. It's been horrible year. And these dog nuts, dog tards, pit tards, bully tards, they are unfazed at the victims that have been killed or mauled by these worthless mutts. Just yesterday or today, the XL bully ban is in effect, and these bully tards don't care, have not said anything regarding the victims. It is all about their worthless mutts. They have not said anything about safety or security or make sure these things don't attack. No, it's not about that. They only care about not having their worthless mutt, not being banned. That's all they care about. And that just reflects on how bad this dog culture is. They don't care about the victims. They do not. Even in these bogus awareness weeks and awareness months, dog bite weeks, foolishness, and it does nothing because the attacks continue to happen. And these months and weeks are not created by anti-dog people or anti-pit bull people. They're created by dog lovers. And as they implement these weeks and months, attacks continue to skyrocket. Every year, this year particularly, it has been horrible. And unfortunately, I know it's horrible because I've seen articles nearly every day of attacks. But unfortunately for me, but fortunately for the dog nuts, I cannot find a website that, maybe it's out there. I cannot find a website with like a list of all the attacks that have occurred. And I think possibly the reason for that, again, is to protect these worthless mutts. If you have a reliable database that shows every attack, then they don't want any negativity done against their worthless mutts. I really hope my mic is on. I get OCD where I'm going to be checking this thing like 10 times in a minute maybe, because remember last time during this year, I thought my mic was on, the whole bar was going on, everything looked good, and then once I replayed it for 2 hours, I was on mute the whole time. But sometimes you gotta look back at those things like you just have to laugh at things like that. Just laugh at it and move on. Well, one thing we cannot laugh and just move on from is these bloody attacks that have occurred in 2023. Yeah, so for this couple hours, maybe 2 hours and a half, I'm going to be going back and forth playing some music. Again, I don't want you guys to listen to me for a whole 2 hours. I'll play some music, take a break, I'll take a drink, you can take a break, whatever you want to do. Do whatever what makes you happy. But yeah, we're going to be shining the light on what has been going on in 2023. But like always, I always go off topic with other random things. And I hope all of you are familiar with various sports, especially soccer, with dogs somehow entering the soccer field. You can go on YouTube and there are countless videos of one random dog, usually just one random dog entering onto a soccer field. And many people actually think that this is some kind of an accident. But my theory is that this is no more than a ritual. No more than a ritual for this type of things that keep happening so many times. It is nothing more than a ritual that they purposely place these dogs and allow them to just interfere in a soccer match, and sometimes even basketball. I believe there's one incident that happened on a basketball court. This is all a ritual. How does a dog get through, the ticket place, the ticket, border? You have to get through there. Maybe doors, gates, fences, whatever. Security, tight security. There has to be tight security at these places nowadays. So securities are going to be tight. A lot of people around, a lot of fences, doors. They got to get through that. And then somehow they got to find their way upstairs, either by escalator, stairs, elevator. And they got to find their way to the field. And they're passing people. They're passing food vendors. They're passing merch. People are selling merch. They're passing children. Crowds of people. And somehow they're able, even though, again, and there's security upon security at these places. Doors upon doors, gates upon gates, et cetera, et cetera. And somehow these dogs somehow can get through all of that and enter onto these fields that easily. No, this is a ritual, guys. This is no more than a ritual. This is no more than some kind of stunt. Again, I think it kind of goes deeper, but it's just more. One thing is just to worship these worthless mutts. But I think, again, there is another ritual. There's another part to it. I don't know what it is, but these have to be some form of ritual. Because this happens so many times where these random dogs just enter the field. How? You're telling me that there was no dog lover, dog nutter that's gonna just stop and go and grope the thing and to kind of stop it from entering or whatever. But no, this is a ritual. There are dog nuts allowing these dogs to enter the field. And speaking of sports, as we all heard just recently, one of the NBA players got bitten or attacked by their own pit bull, and now they're sidelined. And probably their career, maybe their season, is now over. And I'm aware that there were at least a couple pit nutters just playing in the NBA. And I'm going to shine the light on some that I didn't know about, and a few that I most likely knew that were pit nutters. And there are a lot of dog nutters in the NBA. A lot of them. A lot of pit nutters. And first off, we have, Paul George. Man. I don't watch much NBA now. Back in the day, I used to watch it a lot. Used to study the game. I can tell you from the 60s, 50s to the early thousands of which player played for what teams. I could tell you the stats. I could tell you everything. But nowadays it's I just don't watch it. I just don't care. I don't know. I really don't know. I think I only know maybe 5% of players who are playing in the NBA. Only 5% of players that are playing in the NBA. Other than that, I don't know anyone. You tell me a new rookie or some guy in the third season, I'd be like, who is that? I never heard of him. But anyways, Paul George, I think, he has one of the most, chillest demeanors out there. But unfortunately, this guy is a pit nutter. We have Gordon Hayward. Haven't heard about him in a while. He's also a dog nutter. We have John Wall. Is that a pit bull? It looks like a pit bull. I don't want to hear your life story. Yep, he is a bully tard. This guy is a bully tard. I think this guy probably has spent more time with his worthless mutts than he has actually playing in the NBA, and that's unfortunate that you would waste your time with these worthless mutts instead of actually playing to make money. But you been wasted getting paid all this money and using your these money to pay for these worthless mutts. That is just it doesn't make sense. Paul George is a pit nutter, as we just said. He is a pit nutter, and this guy again is probably okay with hunting other animals. We have Steve Kerr, who is a dog nutter. They were good dogs. What is a good dog? DeMarcus Cousins is a dog nutter. Let's see if he's a pit nutter. Yep, this guy looks like a pit. Yep, this guy is also a pit nutter, and he's swimming with his pit bulls. This guy's fricked up, man. What's wrong with this guy? Disgusting, man. You have D. Russ. I don't know what dog he has, but I don't know. I don't know what these are, but he's a dog nutter. And that's about it. Again, this is not this. I know there's more. Obviously, there is more than this. This is a bit more hefty. This one says top athletes and their worthless mutts. 62 best pets. Okay, in the world of sports. Ugh. Like I don't get it. Like why is, when it comes to dogs, they're automatically good, automatically the best. They're just automatically all this. But when in reality, they're just worthless. They're brain dead mutants. But they're always worshipped. It's so high and mighty. We got Tiger Woods with his worthless mutts. We got Cristiano Ronaldo, who's also a dog nutter. I don't know who this person is, but they are a dog nutter. Everyone knows who this guy is, and he's also a dog nutter. Looks like a bully breed. He's a bully tard. This guy is a bully tard. I don't know who this is, but this dog nut has 3 worthless mutts. So 1 is not enough. These dog nutters. We have this guy, who's also a dog nut. Miley Cyrus. I don't know who this guy is, but he's also a dog. He has this ugly ass thing. How do you have this? I don't know why people want these ugly dogs. Another dog nut. Another ugly dog. Whoever this guy is, we got. Oh no, not Russ, man. I got so much respect for this guy, but now it's like I'm losing respect because you're a dog nutter. Brody, whatever. I don't know why he's calling their names, but he's also is a dog nutter. Oh, not you too. This guy is also a dog nut. And we have another Russ, who is a dog nutter. We have Messi, who is a dog. Oh my god, he has this ugly ass thing. Oh my goodness, man. Ugh, disgusting. Already covered that. this Kobe's dog? I have no idea who this is. But another bully breed. Ugly, nasty, filthy, disgusting bully breed. I don't know who that is. We have Phelps, who's also a dog nutter. Another disgusting dog nutter. Why are these athletes all dog nutters? I heard of this guy. New York, probably Brooklyn. San Antonio. Why are they all like dog nutters? And that's another thing on Instagram. Like, almost everyone is a dog nut on Instagram. Oh, Kyrie is also a dog nut as well. We already touched base on him. Ben Simmons is also a dog nut. Like, why are all these people dog nuts? I don't get it. I don't get it. Ugh, oh my god. I'd hate to meet these people. I would never shake their hand. I'm sorry. I would not shake their hands. If someone, I have favorites, that used to play like in the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. And if I find out that they're a dog nut, and if I ever met them, I would not shake their hands. I'm sorry. I would not shake their hands. It's just disgusting. It's like that old saying, never meet your heroes. Lonzo Ball is a pit nutter. Another pit nutter. Oh my god. Like, oh, they all have dogs. Why? Another dog pit nutter. Oh, why? Oh, and we have the Prime Minister of the Philippines. And a little story. When I heard when he was younger, his dad, cooked his dog and ate his dog. And yet, this guy remains a dog nutter. Another dog nutter. Man, I think in a lot. No, I'm not gonna say it. Another dog nutter. I've never heard of this guy, but he's a dog nutter. I mean, this one, it's funny. You're. I'm not gonna say it. Whatever. Another dog nutter. So, why are all these guys dog nuts? Oh, it's disgusting. I think this guy's also in the NBA, and most of these are NBA players that are dog nuts. Oh, what is going on here? What is going on? Oh my god, another dog nutter. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Cats are cool. I have no beef with cats. And they said, oh my god, let me see one non-dog. It's like the only one non-dog picture we've seen. I don't know who that is. Oh, why are there so many dogs? Oh, no, not you. Why are you a dog nutter? Why? Why are there so many? Oh my god. Oh my god. And look at it. And how Lakers superstar Anthony Davis makes and spends his millions. He most likely spends it on his worthless mutts. I cannot believe. I mean, I knew there was a couple, but some of the names I do recognize, and it's like, really? You're a dog nut? Like, why are all these athletes dog nutters? Gosh. Man, it's scary, man. It is scary out there. Man, oh man. Well, everyone is doing fine on this so-called New Year's Eve of 2023. As we enter 2024, wanting everything to be dog-free as much as possible. And it's really up to these dog nutters to control their worthless mutts, to make sure they're not attacking, to make sure they're not mauling people, make sure they're secure on a leash in a fenced yard. But every year they fail. They fail. And in the UK, the XL bully is in place. And as I've been saying, like where I am, there is a pit bull ban. There's like 4 bully breeds that are banned under the pit bull umbrella. But again, I'm still seeing pit bulls from time to time. There's like maybe 2 in my area, at least that I know of. 3. No, there's 3 that I've seen in my area. So again, this so-called XL bully ban in the UK, again, it's only effective if and when the authorities reinforce the law. If they're not going to reinforce it, it's pretty much pointless. And if these people in the UK like actually ever studied what's been going on in Ontario, they can know that, hey, they can, make up names. They can, realize that the police won't reinforce these laws. And really, there really is no ban. As long as there's no reinforcement, there's no consequence, no punishment, there really is no ban. But anyways, as we know, today, the ban is in place. And these people, they don't care about the victims that have been harmed. And we've heard many stories just in the midst of this, of them announcing there's going to be a ban. There's been a couple attacks by these XL bullies in the UK. And the XL bully supporters are nowhere to be found. They're nowhere to be found about that. They're not going to address it. Again, they only care about these worthless mutts. And again, I've been looking up I've seen a few posts of these bully tards, going to be out and about advocating or lighting up candles for these bully tards or protesting, but I have not seen any videos about it. I have not seen any up-to-date, progress. You look here. Okay, fine. I did not even think of that. Let's see, 24 hours. There's really nothing. There's really nothing. I'm not hearing anything about the so-called protest or whatever. This one says, fears authorities not ready for XL bully ban as 1,000 asks for exemption. So fears authorities not ready for that. They say XL bully owners made nearly 2,000 exemption applications in 1 week, fueling concerns about the insufficient vets and police officers to handle neutering and enforcement. Police forces and vets and local authorities may not be ready for the ban on XL bully dogs. What do you mean they may not be ready? I mean, these, again, this is the UK, Interpol. Again, these guys are not idiots. These guys are not weak. They have resources. When a human messes up and breaks the law, they're gonna go after them any way how. They're coming after them. They don't care. They're coming after them. And here we have these dogs, and they're saying that they may not be ready for the ban. I'm not really sure what that even means. And it's crazy. But there are over 10,000 XL bullies in England and Wales. And they also suggest it's closer to, this is how many? Why? Why? But yeah, again, they only care about these worthless mutts. Anyways, it is 10:30 Eastern Time. We're going to take a short little break. Then we'll be coming back. We'll be right back after this short break. I'm back once again. Still 2023 where I am. Trying to leave this year dog free and enter 2024 dog free. I really do hope everyone had, a dog free year as much as possible. I know it's really hard in pretty much anywhere you go to be 100% dog free, but I really hope everyone had not everyone obviously, but most people had at least a productive dog free year. Off topic, I kind of want to talk about other things, not just focus too much on these worthless mutts. I don't watch. I don't watch any sports nowadays. I don't watch anything, but I'm aware again. I'm not under. I don't live under a rock. I'm aware of what's going on, but knowing that I'm from from the six from Toronto, I was a little disappointed that Toronto lost to Detroit last night. Just a little disappointed that they were, I guess selected to lose that game. It's like, come on, why of all cities, like why my city? And now, like, my city, as they say, it's going to be like the trivia question. Anytime anyone looks at the longest losing streak, they're going to see, like, my city at the top. And that's kind of embarrassing. Like, I feel embarrassed. Even though I don't watch NBA, I don't really care for it. I still, still my city. And I'm going to, feel embarrassed by that. That out of all cities, we just had to just mess that up. And speaking of embarrassed, it's really, for me to be embarrassed by that's something so minor. That's minor. It doesn't affect my life anyway. It doesn't affect anyone's life. But with dog culture, I don't know why these dog nuts don't feel any shame or embarrassment when they see the dog stats. When they see other dog nutters being disgusting, despicable, why aren't they embarrassed? Why do they, able to just live and ignore these things without any sign of shame? But yet I feel embarrassed of, my city, losing to Detroit Pistons. It's weird. It's a weird world that we live in, ladies and gentlemen. But this was published in May 25 of 2023. It's all bite stats, 38 most aggressive breeds in 2023. I'm not going to read all of it. All right, so on the heading, dog breeds most likely to bite a stranger, and we see the Dachshund. I don't know how to pronounce this worthless name. The Dash. So this worthless mutant is most likely to bite strangers. To be aggressive, I guess, to bite strangers. But like only dogs can be this violent towards people. Only dogs. Other animals, when they see you, either A, they're just gonna absorb you, or they're gonna run away. There's that little thin chance that they will attack, but most times they're just gonna absorb you and they're gonna flee. But dogs, they see you, they immediately have to come towards you and attack you. Only dogs. But on the list it says the most aggressive dog breeds towards strangers. The Dachshund is this is their stats is in all my years of researching this dog culture, I've never heard of the dachshund being most aggressive towards strangers. Usually, it is the bully breed. It is the bully breeds, the pit bulls, the Rottweilers, the German shepherds that are the most aggressive towards strangers. But their stats say it's the dachshund. I've never heard of that. Never heard it in the news of a dachshund attacking or biting people. I've never heard of it. Never heard of it. I'm being honest, never heard of it. 9 times out of 10 it is the pit bull that is always the one attacking. But this time the pit bull is, it's not low, it's not medium, but it's still pretty high. They say that is it the dachshund? I really don't care, but it has a score of 20.6. I'm not sure what these scores really mean or what they do. And pit bulls are at 6.8. Even though, again, they attack the most, kill the most. Their aggressive score is only at 6.8. And the Great Dane, which is a big dog, another bully breed, another worthless mutt. All these mutts that are known to be aggressive are lower, while the dachshund, when I've never heard of this before, has the highest aggressive score. Dog breeds most likely to bite their owner. The beagle is dominating. Again, I've never heard any stories of this, and it might, I don't know, and it might just be little nips and little bites like that. I don't know. But again, most all stories have always been about the pit bull attacking people. Always the pit bull. But somehow the beagle is dominating? Never heard of it. And that's another thing with these stats. A lot of them aren't reported. And if they are reported, some of them aren't, added to reports. So I always say, if they give you, and again, it's these dog nuts that are giving you these stats, that are, having these databases. And if they give you a certain amount, if they give you a statistics of, so-and-so attacking, so-and-so dog attacks or whatever, I think it's always a bit more than what they're saying. Because again, a lot of dog attacks aren't reported. A lot of dog bites aren't reported. Because a lot of these dog nuts want to protect the worthless one. I mean, if you have to go through so much measures to protect something that is aggressive and violent and dangerous, then something has to be wrong with these things. But the dog nut is just too deluded, too brainwashed to see that they incriminate themselves every time they speak. Dog breeds most likely to bite another dog. But here we don't see a pit bull. Don't see the pit bull on here at all. Now we see the pit bull. How come the pit bull is not here? But the pit bull is here now. And these dogs are found most aggressive towards other dogs. So dogs don't get along with people. They don't get along with other animals. They don't get along with dogs either. So the problem is these dogs. The problem has to be the dogs. It is. About this one. Dog breeds most commonly involved in dog bite related fatalities. But this time, it is the pit bull who is dominating. The bully breeds, the Rottweilers. Dominating the charts. Dominating. 66. Total 77. And this is how they downplay these attacks. Likelihood of being fatally attacked by a dog. This is how they downplay it. What is the likelihood of being attacked and killed by a dog? Fatal attacks are fairly rare. Again, these are man's best friends. These things are worshipped as they can never do any wrong. Even when they do wrong, they're excused for doing any wrong. They're seen as perfect, better than people, better than children. They're worshipped like gods. And they're going to say it's very rare. Just to excuse these worthless smuts. Attacks. But again, it's the dog culture, the hype that ruins any, positive reputation that these dogs have. Because they are aggressive, always attacking people. The dog owners don't help either. The dog culture itself doesn't help. The dog industry doesn't help either. It is just a big mess. It's messy. But they use these other examples just to downplay, just to not make the dog seem so bad. This is how they downplay it. They make the bed seem dangerous, the ladder seem dangerous, being bitten and struck by other mammals besides dogs. Again, dogs kill way more than any other mammal. They kill more than crocodiles, alligators, bears, sharks. So they shouldn't have this here. Lawnmower accidents, hornets being struck by lightning. And dogs kill way more than this per year. But they have to add all these together just so it doesn't look too bad to protect these worthless mutts. And if you have to have all these excuses and all these measures to protect these things, then you're incriminating yourself. And you need to admit that these things are dangerous and deadly. The stats say that they are dangerous and deadly. And that's another thing with dog lovers and dog culture. Instead of debating, instead of like defending dogs, or trying to debunk your claims, they go off topic and they post like unrelated things like this. Why can't they ever just debate and argue for or against dogs by using dogs? But they don't do that. They use examples like, humans are bad. If you say you hate dogs, they're going to say, oh, humans are bad. Or they're going to bring things like this. They always go off topic because they can't defend these dogs. They can't defend them. There's nothing that they can say. Anything they say is going to incriminate themselves. And many times they do. They can't defend them because they know that they're dangerous. There's nothing factual that they can say against people who are anti-dog or hate dog. There's nothing. There's only these opinions and feelings and things that people say on YouTube that you regurgitate. And they act like as if if that's, fact, and it's not. Man, it's just crazy. I'm not going to read all of this, but if you're interested, and look at this, percentage of home insurance companies that ban the dog breed, pit bull 100%, Rottweiler Doberman, and again, I wonder why. But anyways, if you're interested, you can look up the swiftest.com/dog bite statistics. All right. All right. Yeah, we're gonna go through some stories. Obviously, there's more stories in this, more attacks that have happened throughout the year globally. But we're gonna go through some, unfortunate fatalities that have occurred throughout the year. January 24th, 2023, at the start of the year, first month of the year, a boy was killed. Mother was injured by 4 dogs on the Fort Hall Reservation, Idaho. In January the 7th, as the year just began, a child was killed in Baton Rouge. It was killed by the neighbor's unleashed pit bull. And again, you don't have to own these things. And I keep saying that. I'm going to keep saying it. Yeah, you don't have to own these things. And these things will still attack you. This was a neighbor's unleashed pit bull that, killed this child. Killed a 7-year-old girl. A 7-year-old girl. And there's that saying, man, never hit women, never hit girls. But it seems like dogs are allowed to maul girls and women and ladies. And it's like no one cares. Only dogs are allowed to just do these things and just get away with it every single time. In February, a woman 58 was mauled and killed by her daughter's family pit bull in Ohio. February 3rd, a man was killed by a pack of dogs in New Mexico. He was killed by a pack of dogs while walking, minding his own business. A dog owner charged with 2 felony offenses after his dogs escaped their property and killed the man, claims his mother is to blame. Look at this. Sad, man. It's just sad. February the 1st, a man was killed by multiple pit bull mixes while trying to save own dog. January the 28th, woman killed by blue-nosed pit bull after dog broke free from chain in Georgia. So even when these things are chained up, they can break out of their chains or the leash, jump over fences, etc., and still they will maul you. So again, these leashes, these fences, these so-called responsible owners are worthless. They are 100% worthless. Man killed by protection breeds at Jurupa Valley in Riverside County. It was killed by 4 dogs near high school. Come on, 4 dogs near a high school. This is where children go to, teenagers go to. And if a grown man can be killed by these things, a child can be killed by these things, then no, these teenagers have no chance in surviving as well. How about this one? Another pack of dogs kill a 74-year-old man in Jefferson County. This is in Alabama. February 25, a man killed by 3 pit bulls in Escambia County. Another mauling in San Antonio on February 24. 2023 child dies after being attacked by a relative's dog in Frederick County, Maryland. Again, these dogs don't know who's your family, and they don't care. So many accounts of this, of dogs attacking, killing the owner's own children. They don't care if it's your child. They don't know. They don't care. But yet these dog nuts will pretty much offer up their children to these dogs. In East Tulsa, a man 66 was killed by a rescue pit bull after trying to break up a dog fight. See dogs fighting, either you just kill. I say if you have a weapon that is going to kill them instantly, use them. Makes no sense. Why would you want to break these things up? Like why would you want to use your bare hands to break these things up? It doesn't make sense. These two dogs are fighting, and intelligent dog nuts are going to use their bare hands to break up a dog fight. Does that make any sense? In the end, this guy got mauled. And March 22, another attack. Another man was killed. I'm not sure what this is. March 18th, a woman 38 killed by a pair of Great Danes she agreed to feed. I think I remember this one. See, you can think you're doing a good deed for these dogs, and they're still going to attack and kill you. Something. Family dog kills infant. Like I say, these dogs don't care or know who's your child or not. They don't care. But these people act like they care. 71-year-olds killed by neighbors' 4 dogs. And not one of them said, hey, don't do this. They all came in. They all just jumped in and killed her. Man 22 killed by brothers for pit bulls while dog sitting. Another dummy. I have no remorse, no empathy for dog nuts that choose to dog sit or dog walk these things or feed them or rescue them, and they attack you. No remorse. You deserve it. You deserve it. Woman 61 killed by pack of neighborhood dogs in Kentucky. In June the 18th, pitbull type dog kills unconscious owner. See, again, these dogs don't care. They don't know. They don't care. They don't care. Another child was killed by the family dog in June the 14th, June the 7th. Again, another dog sitter that was attacked. They don't learn, man. These people don't learn. May the 10th, it was a police officer was killed by violent dog. Her son injured while another dog sitting incident. It's funny how some of these are of dog lovers, with best intentions to take care of these things. And I think priors, they're happy. They're probably excited and think their dog's gonna love them and lick them on their face. They're gonna have a fun time. I don't think anyone, had that in mind, that their lives would be cut short because of these dogs. But hey, you want to be a dog nutter, you might get bit and you might die, and you deserve it. Pitbull kills woman and her dog in Arizona. The 25th, another attack in Michigan. Infant was killed in Michigan. Another child was killed by 3 pitbull mixes in Arizona again. Man walking down a road in Rocksport, Texas, brutally killed by multiple dogs. July the 30th, the man 27 was killed by a pack of dogs. I think this is in Alabama. In Oregon, homeless man was killed. July the 5th, another boy dies. July the 4th, another man, 67, was killed by daughter's dogs. Again, wild dog sitting. Again, these people have their best intention for these worthless mutts. And damn. And I'm pretty sure a lot of them has seen and met these dogs before. It's not the first time. But they still go and attack and kill them. Another 93-year-old was killed in Modesto, California. August the 17th, another one was mauled by 3. There's a lot of pit bull attacks at once. So why do these people have like multiple pit bulls for? Another attack in Michigan on August the 3rd. Another attack in the district of in Hawaii. Pit bull attack in Hawaii now. October the 2nd in San Antonio, man 47. In Toledo, Ohio, woman 70 was killed by family pit bull Labrador. Woman killed by multiple dogs in Texarkana. Not sure where that is. Where is that? I don't know. In September 22, woman dies after a vicious attack by 2 pit bulls in Washington. Again, this is not even all of them. There's way more. There are attacks that happen day after day, and this is just in America. So mind you, does not include the UK, doesn't include India, doesn't include anywhere else except America. So imagine if they include all of this, we could be here all day. But anyways, I remember this one. In Halloween, a child was killed on Halloween. Remember this, and then before that, in October, I made maybe 3 videos, or at least 3 or 2, about watching out for dogs on Halloween. And guess what happens? Again, this isn't just the only one. There are probably multiple that do not make the news. Many dog attacks do not make the news. Many dog attacks aren't reported. You know that more had to occur. There's no way it could only just be 1 or 2. Pit bulls in mobile home. November the 1st, a man was killed. Loose pit bulls killed a 4-year-old boy in Detroit. Remember this one? He pulled through a gap under the fence. Again, you could be on your own property, and the dog will maul you to death. The woman 59 was killed by Rottweiler in the backyard. November the 16th, another woman was dead after being killed by dogs. November the 13th, in Birmingham, Alabama, a woman was found dead on the roadside. November the 7th, after being attacked by her son's pack of pit bulls, woman dies by her son's pit bulls. Again, I'm pretty sure she met them before. She probably fed them before, and yet she was attacked and killed. Again, on Halloween, 2 people were killed by dogs. 4-year-old and a 65-year-old. It's the same one. I'm not going back, but again, November the 4th, another attack. December the 6th, another attack in Florida. December the 5th, 6-year-old boy was killed by a pair of dogs. A lot of them was like multiple dogs attacking at a time. That's crazy. Infant was killed by another dog in Alabama. In Missouri, teenager 15 killed by a pair of American bullies again. And majority to all these attacks were by bully breeds. And December the 20th, man 29 in Miami. December the 16th, 59-year-old man killed by vicious pit bull in Arizona. Another Philly attack. 63-year-old man dies 2 months after. So sometimes you don't die right away. 89 killed by family pit bull. And it stops there at December the 6th. Even though it's kind of backwards, but yeah, again, there's more than this. There are way more than this. There's one where the lady was attacked for putting on a sweater or for putting a sweater onto a dog. There's so much. There are way more than this. But nevertheless, here on fatalpitbullattacks.com, again, is another list of people that were attacked and killed by dogs. And it's mostly, it is a pit bull thing, pit bull website, but it's a lot of pit bull attacks. A lot of them. A lot of them. And just focus on the 2023. You only have maybe 40, 60. And there's more attacks than this. And these are the only... They only have this much attack. There's way more than this. Way more than this. But again, some don't get reported, some are not on here. Again, it's a bloody year for dog culture. Man, and these are babies, man. Babies. Babies, man. Babies. Getting attacked by these dogs. But yet, nothing is being done to prevent this from happening. Instead, people want, even though all these babies were killed by these dogs, and even though owners were killed by these dogs, and people that were dog sitting these dogs, that had their best interest for these dogs, they were all killed by these dogs. But yet, we have people protesting to keep these dogs in our society. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a little break. We'll be back. A lot more to show, but it is 11:08 Eastern Time, where I am just less than an hour before we enter dog free into 2024. We'll be right back. We are back again. Trying to leave this year dog free and enter dog free as much as possible, despite the bloody year that we've had. It's again, I know I'm showing you stats and stories that have happened, but there are far more than that has occurred during this year. Way more than that. And on dog free Reddit, banned pit bulls on Reddit, you name it. Many other content creators on YouTube, other YouTube channels. So much more attacks than that. Worldwide, mind you. And again, it's not just the attacks. The attacks are important, yes. But it's also the foolishness, the recklessness, the toxic behavior of these dog nut owners and these dog lovers. Some of them are just by far gross. And there's another guy on Facebook that I'm always seeing that I want to cover, but he is like the definition of delusional, of sick, of mentally ill. He should be like the mascot of this dog nut culture. Because the things I've seen him do, it's just disgusting. And again, I'm going to cover him one day. But damn, it's just disgusting. Back in October, it was Pitbull Awareness Month. And I covered this, and I said that they failed. I said that they failed. It was a failure of a month. It failed completely. It failed because for at least two reasons. One, not many pit nutters even knew this month existed. And they continued to do their typical behavior. And three, a lot of attacks still happen during this month. One way too many. And to have such a month and to continue to be and to be where you are, to keep leaking blood, to keep killing. It's just, what's the point of this month? What is the point? And like one of the favorite quotes that I like to use, insanity is doing the same things over and over again and expecting different results. And that's what these dog tards do. They keep doing things like this and they expect different results. But the same conclusion happens over and over again. And another thing, they're willing to do these myths. And again, like I said, they will do their best to protect these dogs, create excuses, go over the myths. I mean myths. They do that. But the same problem occurs every single time, every day. And in the month of October in 2023, over 158 attacks. There's most likely more. Again, a lot of them are not reported, not added. Over 158 attacks by the Pitbull in Pitbull Awareness Month. Maybe in 2024 October, you pit tards and your pit bulls will do a little better than this. Maybe you will. Maybe you look back on this and be like, I want to prove Gore the Dog Butcher wrong that pit bulls are innocent. They don't attack. We can do better than this. But you can try as hard as you want. They're still going to attack. That being said, 6 children lost their lives in that month. That is one too many. These are children that are supposed to be riding their bikes, playing in the playground, going to school, having fun, exploring. All that. But instead, they are dead because of you, because you pretty much murdered these children. You killed these children. Because you just had to own these things when you don't need to own it. You're murderers. You pitards are murderers. You've taken away life. And who gave you the power to take away life? You do it, pitards. You are responsible for taking away life. You own these things. You bring them into the society. If they kill, you are the ones that are pretty much killing lives. But the media does not portray you as killers. They give you a slap on the wrist and they move on just to protect these worthless mutts. But the reality is, you pitards, dogtards, are child murderers. You're baby murderers. And you have no shame, no guilt, no remorse. Because I've never heard of any, owner of a pit bull that has attacked ever come out and try to fight against these dogs. None whatsoever. Even when these things lick off their limbs, they're still going to defend these things. Even when these things are attacking them, they're going to defend them. These dogtards, pitards, are nothing more than psychopaths. But again, Pitbull Awareness Month 2023 in October was a big failure. A huge failure. A huge failure. But even if, let's say, adult and children fatalities were at 0, but they still attacked other natural animals, that would still be wrong. It would still be wrong. Let's say they only attacked but didn't kill. It would still be wrong. We'd still be way too much. And the reason why you even have these awareness months, it's to, again, to push the pit bull propaganda, the bully breed propaganda. It's to lie and manipulate. I mean, you pitards can log in over 158 in Pitbull Awareness Month and yet still be able to sell these things at a high rate. Just covered many of these athletes that are pit nutters or dogtards. So this awareness month, again, it's only created by other pit bull tards and dog tards. And it really doesn't do anything. Because they're not saying the things that are supposed to be said. And what should be said is that these dogs, all dogs, should be eliminated. But no. They want to give these awareness months or weeks or whatever, but still have them in our society, even though we all know that they're capable of killing people, killing children, killing babies. So this month is counterproductive. Counterproductive. And usually when you are aware of something, your main goal is to, stay away from it. It's like they're saying, be aware of the traffic. Okay, stay away from the traffic. Stay in a safe position away from the traffic. Don't be walking on traffic and being aware of it. Doesn't make sense. But with dog culture, it's like you want people to be aware of pit bulls, but then you want them to be mingling and lingering near pit bulls at the same time. It makes no sense. If you really want people to be aware of pit bulls, then eliminate them. Eliminate them. Tell the truth about them. Dog attack stats by breed in 2023. Again, pit bulls again are dominating. This is Forbes, mind you. Pit bulls are dominating. Bully breeds dominating. It's the same old dogs that are dominating the charts. Again, try to find a database of dog attacks in Canada, but found nothing, like really nothing. Again, I don't want to go through all this. I guess things that I've been through before, and I really did want to make this stream very different from my usual streams, but it's the same mumbo jumbo. People are getting attacked by these things, but they want to keep these things in our society. I mean, this is proof. This is a dog site. So they are aware that dogs attack people. They're aware of that. They know that. They know that dogs have killed people. They know that dogs are likely to attack children. They know that. But they still promote and say nothing, but they promote and support to keep these things in our society around children. They want this to continue to happen. Even though this dog is not attacking this child now, they still want children and dogs to mingle with each other, even though they know dogs are most likely to attack and kill children. Only roughly 30 minutes left. Only 30 minutes left of sorry, this said I was disconnected for a second, but anyway, it's still going. But only roughly 30 minutes left before we enter 2024. There's really not much else I want to go over right now, because some of the same things that I've gone over before, I thought I would share, but it's like, it's really no point now. So that, I guess, the last half hour, I guess I can bore you with myself, I guess, if you want to listen. But anyways, about me in the year 2023. Man. It's I would say it's been a very productive year. Very, very productive year. A lot of success, a lot of ups and downs, but very productive in terms of just, me and what I do in this life. But kind of going back to New Year's a little bit. I know I've said, so-called New Year's. So we are on the Gregorian calendar, the Catholic calendar. And, they teach us that New Year's is, January 1st is New Year's. So we exit, in the dark and cold, and enter still in the dark and cold in our new year. And to me, after learning about that, it doesn't really make much sense. You're still in the dark and cold, and you leave that dark and cold, and you enter into a new year where it's still dark and cold. It doesn't make much sense. But I'll say that my realistic, my physical New Year is January 1st. And I would say my spiritual New Year is in the springtime. Because the spring, once it's spring, birds are out, birds are chirping, grass is growing, trees are growing, plants are growing, flowers are growing, other animals are out. It's starting to get warmer. That is a new year in the spring, where there's no exact date, that it's spring. I mean, on the calendar it says, "Oh, springtime is here," but there is no exact date. Sometimes they say it's springtime, but yet it still snows. I think it's springtime as soon as you instantly you get into that phase of where it's getting warmer, where you see the plants are growing, trees are growing, the sun is out, the sun is at its it's starting to rise up more. That is your springtime, and there's no exact date, there's no exact time, but that's just me. That's my spiritual New Year. But nevertheless, in this physical New Year, even though we're entering still into dark times, I really hope that these dog nutters, improve for 2024. I really, I hate dog nutters. I hate dog owners. I hate dogs, but I just hope that they improve a little bit. Just improve. But anyways, about myself. In this year, again, very productive year. Ups and downs. So I guess, I started, a job last year, and at first, I loved it. I loved it. Like, I loved working there. It was like one of the best jobs I have. The environment was clean. Great job. It was just great. Everything was great. But then I think soon as 2023 rolled around and I was placed in a different location, that's when things start to go downhill. That's when, I was really, working more with the supervisor. Because before, I was on my own, away from the supervisor. He didn't really talk to me at all. But as soon as my location changed and, duties changed, I always had to communicate with him. And that's when things began to go downhill. I just hated the job. I hated it. I stuck with it for the whole year, pretty much. Even after the change, I stuck with it, just saying, just tolerate it, just to put up with it, But I hated it, and I wanted to quit earlier, but I said, nah, I'll stay. Tried to leave a little earlier, but certain things didn't work out, so I stayed. But the more I stayed, things got worse. Again, the supervisor just didn't communicate well, disorganized, a weird bipolar guy, sometimes I avoided him. Sometimes I tried to avoid him. That's how much I did not like him. He would fire people, He would fire people. He would act nice one day. He would act mean another day. Act effed up one day. He was just all over the place. I just, false promises. I'm trying to work hard. Again, I always had and have a hard work ethic. Even if I don't like the job, I'm still gonna work hard. I don't know. It's just me. I'm just still gonna work hard. But I'm working hard and doing certain things. But it's like he didn't care. There's certain things that happened. I'm not gonna get into. He just didn't care. I reported an issue like month before. And to him multiple times, to the other supervisors multiple times, and nothing happened. And long story short, I forgot about a meeting. And all of a sudden they noticed that. I'll say they noticed it before even addressing the issues that I told them before. And I didn't like that. Like I here I am working my ass off. I'm reporting an issue and they're not addressing it. And here I am, I miss one little meeting that I completely forgot about. And immediately I get addressed for it. And I'm like, F that. F it. And I was out. Like I can't deal with that. I can't deal with it. Because again, I'm working hard. Doing something I don't really want to do, but still busting my ass. On a even my foot. I've been dealing with foot problems for the last 2 years. Even on a bad foot, I'm busting my ass. And the supervisor just did not care. So I was out of there. But nevertheless, rebounded on a way better job now. I like it more. But yeah, a lot of ups and downs. In 2023, I won back-to-back, basketball championships back-to-back. So that's good. Yeah, and I guess I've improved on myself, I guess physically. Been going to the gym, working out extra harder this year, and I do see the results. So I'm happy with that. There's other things I don't like to address, but there's other things I know I need to work on, or no, okay. There's other things that I know I'm lacking in, but I know that's an issue. Excuse me. I've been dealing with. Okay, fine. I've been dealing with social issues since I was a little child. So basically, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but so basically, I suffer from I don't know what to say syndrome, where I guess in social settings I just don't know what to say, where everything just blanks out. It blanks out. I blank out, not knowing what to say. There's nothing. There is nothing there, and I really don't know what to say. And this has been going on since elementary, and even since then, I've been working on it. Of course, there's improvements in other aspects of that, but at the end of the day, I just don't know what to say to people. I don't know. It's just a big blank. And, all throughout high school, etc., college, I've been working on it. And I felt like the more I worked on it, the more stressed out I got. The more I worked on it, the more anxious, more anxiety I got. But it wasn't until, I accepted it. It wasn't until I accepted it is when the stress, the anxiety just decreased. And as soon as I accepted that I just don't know what to say, I don't know what it is, but I just felt like I've just been intellectually more smarter lately. I don't know. As soon as I gave up on trying and accepted that I just don't know what to say, and I'm going to accept it, that's when the stress, the anxiety just decreased, and just my thinking, just my mental just went up. So it's I like sometimes you just have to accept your weaknesses. Accept your weaknesses, other things will go up. So, yeah. And other than that, that's me. That's me for you. Yeah. But anyways, I guess more on that. It was just this whole social thing was like a big struggle, big struggle. Uh, there were like maybe two times, at least two times where, I tried, if you know what I mean. Like I tried, like I tried. There were like lousy attempts, but I tried. Just because of the anxiety, the stress of wanting to be something, and knowing that I can't get there, it nearly killed me. But to be where I am today, I always look back and say, how did I get to this point where I am right now? I don't know. Because I was at like one of my lowest, darkest peaks ever. I was just out of order. I was, like just looking back, I was like, did I really do that? Did I really act like that? Did I do that? And yes, I did, but how did I survive that to get to this point? How do you go from being stressed out, anxious, at the lowest peak, to winning, back-to-back basketball championships, getting paid, living life, whatever, to this point? It's just like, I don't know how I did it, but I'm here. I'm here, and I'm grateful. I've had a good, even though I did not know what to say throughout my whole life, I could say I had a great childhood. Some of my best moments were from childhood, just being a child. Best moments were from being a child. But it wasn't until like high school, I really noticed, and it was really difficult, not knowing what to say. It just put me at the lowest. How I survived high school, I don't know. I don't know. How I survived college, I don't know. But yet I am still here. Still here. And never did I ever think that I would be here, speaking up against dogs. And the funny thing is, might be going a little off topic, but I've always hated dogs. Always hated dogs. Even as a child, I didn't know why, but I always hated them. Hated to be around them, didn't want to be around them, and I'm grateful that I never had to live with a dog. But I always hated them. But it wasn't until 3 years ago that I actually started doing my research on these things. And whatever it was that I hated about them, is justified. It is justified because, again, they attack people. The dog culture is disgusting, toxic, they lie. The dog owners are disgusting too. They lie, they're despicable people. Dogs give out diseases, dogs are annoying, they wreck nature, all these things I know about dogs. How does an ignorant child hate something like a dog while watching these dogs in cartoons? The Cliffords, Arthur had a dog, all the other dog shows, Rugrats. But then hating them still. But to be at this point where it's like, I'm speaking against dogs. It's crazy, man. It's just crazy to know, to realize that, hey, I'm here. But anyway, that's just me. I always look back and just think of, like, how did I get here? How did I get here? I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, it is 11:45, 15 minutes. Before we enter 2024. Let's see if let's see if there are any recent let's see what this guy has to say. Other than that, I want to know if there are any attacks that occurred today. Nothing. Which is good, I guess. It's good. Even though 2023 was a bloody year for them. But what is this guy saying now? This guy returned to practice after oh, god damn it. Oh. My bad. Sorry about that. And Gordon returned to Nuggets practice. Explains dog bite injury on Christmas. Did disable it. Looks like I can't read it now. I can't read this. No. Oh, I don't know why they do this, man. Like, who's gonna... Alright, let's see. Aaron Gordon. Nuggets forward Aaron Gordon back at practice after dog bite. Hopes to play Monday against Hornets. Kind of ironic. Power forward. Rejoin Nuggets. Yada, yada, yada. Said Gordon looked good at practice Sunday, but we'll see how he's feeling tomorrow with the hand. Gordon said his 4-year-old worthless mutt, which he adopted at 6 weeks, has been in the care of family members because of the travel demands of the NBA schedule, and that he was playing with his dog following the Nuggets win over... Okay. Gordon said he probably had a little too much... Here we go. Here we go. This is what this dog nut said. Aaron Gordon, the dog nut, said he probably had a little too much dog nog and was kind of roughhousing with my dog. And I think my dog got a little excited and just basically chomped down. And he needed 21 stitches on his right hand, but he's also scarred near his lip. Okay. I've played with stitches in my hand before, so that's not new to me, he said, adding, I don't really care about the stitches on my face. We're not running a pageant here. And again, look at this. Gordon said he blames himself for the dog bite. Again, they always do this. Always do this. He never blamed the dog. Never blame the dog for anything. Even if the dog did do something, they don't blame the dog. They blame themselves, always blaming themselves, and that's foolishness. That's like Stockholm syndrome. You know, you have this thing, and you just take, I don't know, I can't explain it well, but it's like Stockholm syndrome. See, and they could only say this delusional stuff about these worthless mutts. Delusional. Like, will they ever say anything negative about them? No. They won't. Because that's because of the dog nuttery. It's because of they've been programmed to be this way. You're gonna blame, come on. Dog nuttery. Dog nuttery. We are 9 minutes away from entering year 2024, ladies and gentlemen. 9 minutes away. We're going to listen to one more song, at least, before the new year. We'll be right back after I select a song to listen to. Let's go this one. Not liking this. All right, 11:57 Eastern Time. We are 3 minutes away from entering year 2024 dog free. And again, I hope everyone is having a dog free evening. If you've already started your New Year's, I hope it is also dog free. Just again, enjoy being dog free as much as possible. Again, I really do hope the dog nutters, the pit tards, the bully tards, do a better job this year at least. Do a better job. Any new dog nutters or pit nutters that are interested in getting one of these worthless mutts, do a better job. With taking care of your worthless mutt. I mean, they say you can't control these things. Then control it. Control your dog and make it not maul people. Make it not kill people. Make it not bark all night long, all morning long. Please do that. It's ridiculous how you dog nuts, can praise such vicious, worthless mutts, and you sorry, but it doesn't make sense. It does not make any sense. We're less than a minute away. I can't find my 30 seconds. I can't find it. Where is my sound? I don't have any. Wait, where's my sound? I don't have my. Oh, here it is. 15 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. 15 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have entered year 2024 dog free, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. 2024, January the 1st. We are dog free. We are dog free, ladies and gentlemen. It is year 2024. We made it. We are dog free. Dog free. We're entering year 24 dog free, and it feels good, ladies and gentlemen, to be dog free. We're gonna just enjoy it, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, just enjoy it. Enjoy this moment of entering a new year, dog free. This is our grace period. Just enjoy it while we can. It's been a great, I'm still connected. It's been a great 2 hours being able to, kind of look back on such a horrible year. Not exactly, the best, throwback of the year, but I tried. I really did try. Really did want to revisit stories that have occurred in the past year, but wasn't able to find much out there, and it's unfortunate. But anyways, we're here, and we got to look both forward and backwards. look backwards at the massacre, at the corruption that these dog nuts have caused, and look forward and hoping that this year will be dog free, hoping that many more people will put down their dog, give up their dog. Many other dog nuts will become dog free. We have a chance, and you dog nuts too. You have a chance to improve your dog nuttery, like to be less of a dog nut. You have your chance to control your dog and make sure it doesn't attack people. You have a chance here. 12 months, man. 12 months of keeping the stats low, guys. Can you do it? Can you do it for 2024? By keeping the stats low. Oh, no. But anyways, yeah, it's great to enter a year. It's great to have entered a year with you people this time. One of the first times ever doing this. Still not what I expected, not what I wanted, not as, what it should be, but nevertheless, I enjoyed being able to be here on a New Year's Eve with you to leave dog free in 1 year and enter dog free in another. It's my honor. It is, I'm grateful for this opportunity to have shared these I guess 2 hours or 3 hours with you all. Sorry, I'm just doing something in the background. I'm just trying to figure something out here. Just bear with me 1 second. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna play some music in the background because I gotta figure something out first. Yeah, anyways, I just had to deal with something in the background, but again, Honor to have, if you stayed this far or throughout the stream, or you watching this from later for whenever you watch it, or I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm just so tired. Man. I'm not pronouncing words right, so I'm just so tired. But anyways, I'm grateful to have exited 2023 dog free, even though it was a horrible and a bloody year for dog culture. It was very, very bad, very despicable, very repulsive. And as I was saying, like, I was embarrassed when the Raptors, lost to the Detroit Pistons. I was embarrassed. Something so small like that, I was embarrassed for. I'm embarrassed for people to look at the stats or the record and be like, Toronto, lost. They're the ones that, helped end the losing streak. But with these dog cultures and this dog nuttery, dog owners, whatever, dog lovers, they don't feel a speck of embarrassment when they watch their fellow dog nuts behave in such a poor and reckless way. When their own dogs are killing people, destroying property, their fellow dog owners are just so horrible, where they lack any shame or class or manners. And a lot of these dog nuts don't feel a speck of anything. And it's just a shame. It is a shame. And I really wish and hope that these dog nuts can feel embarrassed for what their fellow dog nuts have been doing in this dog culture. Because it's not good. A lot of them are delusional. A lot of them are sick, mentally ill. They're gone. They're gone. But anyways, I'm going to end it there. It's great to, again, to make it to another year, 2024, dog free. And I really hope that you dog nutters, you improve. You look at all the mistakes you made as dog nutters and you correct them. And you correct them. You have to correct them. Don't just continue to be reckless or toxic, because it doesn't look good. It really does not look good. You look stupid, honestly. You look really dumb. If you're in my position and you looked at yourself, you'd probably say the same thing. You look very dumb. But anyways, happy 2024. This is Gore the Dog Butcher with another Worthless Mutts. And remember, it is okay to hate dogs. Thank you for watching.